All right, I guess the Pacers are the team of destiny in this year's playoffs because they just keep racking up the wins. They never give up. They keep going at their opponent. They play great team basketball. Everybody's hitting their shots, of course. They're shooting like, I don't know, like 50% from the field, something like that, throughout these playoffs. Amazing percentages from three as well. Miles Turner, of course, hitting big shots. Aaron Nesmith. Tyrese Halliburton even had a bad game shooting from the field, but he gets others involved. He had 11 assists and only one turnover, so they're not turning the ball over. He's, of course, a high usage player, but low turnovers is key for that, type of player, of course. But then, of course, Pascal Siakam picked up the slack, especially in the first half. I think he had like 20 points in the first quarter, 39 points overall throughout the game, over 60%, shooting from the field. So it was just a team effort, and they play beautiful team basketball. It almost reminds me of like the 20, 13, 14 Spurs, like that type of basketball. Drive and kick, never settle for a bad shot. Little ISO ball. When they do ISO, it's Pascal Siakam maybe posting up on a smaller guy like Josh Hart or Jalen Brunson, or making a quick move. Not a lot of just standing and dribbling unless it's late clock or late game situations, and then they can still punish you in the ISO as well because they can easily hunt the mismatch. The Knicks are having trouble guarding the Pacers for sure, especially with Cat and Brunson on the floor. So that's why Mitchell Robinson has played, I think, such a huge role in this series. And of course, I think he was one of the X factors. I think in this game he almost brought it back, almost brought the Knicks back, especially in the fourth quarter. Towns was on the bench. Even in that second quarter when the Knicks were making a run, Mitchell Robinson was making a big impact, grabbing offensive rebounds, defending the paint, catching alley oops, catching lobs. So Pacers don't have that athletic five, but they still have variety of ways to punish the defense. And the Knicks, like I said, they can't. It's hard for them to have. And then they have Josh Hart, who's kind of a minus on offense. So the Knicks are having some lineup issues, and the starting lineup, which is supposed to be so good, isn't even playing that well. So we'll see what happens back in Indiana, but it's looking like the Pacers of course are in control of the series, and yeah, they just play exciting basketball. It's hard to it's hard to hate the Pacers. They just play fun, they play exciting, and they're just fun to watch from a neutral point of view.